September was definitely a slow market for Dallas-Fort Worth real estate. Today I'm going to give you the market update. We're at the beginning of October, which means this is through September 2025. My name is Dana Pollard. I'm a real estate broker here in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. So let's get started. First off, everyone was anticipating in September for the Feds to meet, and we were hoping for this drastic reduction in interest rates. Now, it's not exactly tied to mortgage interest rates, but it definitely has an effect. So really the issue that we're having right now in the US is that inflation is still running higher than the Feds want to see, and yet unemployment is on the high. So they're really stuck on what to fix. This is why we're still kind of stuck at these interest rates. We are still hoping that they will trickle down toward the end of the year and into next year. But I felt like we were hoping for a boost in the housing market from just that last meeting, and it did not happen, okay? But with that, even though the market's been down in Dallas-Fort Worth real estate, if you're a buyer, like now's the time to buy. You always just think of it this way. You want to buy when everyone else is scared to buy or waiting for interest rates to come down. You're going to get a better deal on the home. That's my 2 cents. If you're a seller, it may be a little challenging, not impossible, but challenging to sell a home in this last part of the year. I have a feeling both buyers and sellers are waiting until the spring to see what to do with their property and if they're going to be buying, which is why now is a good time to buy, not necessarily good time to sell. But let's get on with it. The median home price for Dallas-Fort Worth is still trending sideways, to be expected. The median home sales price was $395,000. We just dipped below that $400,000 mark, so just slightly down from last month and slightly down from the year over year as well. The number of sales was 5,154, again down from last month, down from last year as well. So it definitely felt slow for us here in real estate, but still there's still buyers buying homes. You can still sell a home. Obviously that number's not zero, but it is definitely slower than last month. Now keep in mind, if you look at this chart here, typically the months of September and October are the slowest months, okay? So it's actually kind of to be expected. It's just a little lower than we would like to see, or that's normal. All right, the average days on market was 88, up a little bit from last month, definitely up from the last several years. 50 days is the median, so if you have a nice home, you've listed it property, it's updated, it can still sell rather quickly. The biggest problem we're seeing in today's real estate market is that sellers are just overpricing their homes, whether they're updated or not. The months of inventory, 5 months of inventory. We feel it, it's slower. And the closed price by square foot, $208,000 price per square foot for the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. That's down, right? Down from last month as well as year over year. But let's think about it this way. It's not exactly a crash. You're gonna see a lot of YouTube videos that, oh my gosh, the housing market's crashed. Well, I wouldn't say that shows that it's crashed. It's just slow. They are still selling at 98.2% of the list price, which it is still down from the last, well, this whole year it's down, but not scary low. Now, the number of expireds listing has gone up to 9,825, which is not surprising since we have a lot of inventory on the market, not as many buyers. So what's next? Okay, so what are we expecting for the rest of the year? Well, the Feds are going to continue to meet. We are going to be hoping for lower interest rates. They are expected to lower, I can't imagine that Powell's going to significantly drop them. It's going to be balancing the inflation and unemployment. But if you're looking at buying a home, great time to buy. Let me know. Fill out the Dream Home questionnaire in the link below. We'd be so happy to help. And if you're looking to sell a home, we can still sell a home in this market. Just know that you are not going to want to overprice your home. In fact, I would recommend, depending on what city you're in and how hot the city is, which is why a market analysis of your city and subdivision is so important, but sometimes you may want to even slightly underprice it. I know a seller doesn't want to hear that, but that would ensure you could sell your property a lot faster and you don't lose money, because if you can get 2 people bidding on your property, it actually higher the price that you get. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and we'll see you next month.